Elon Musk is a business magnate, industrial designer, engineer, and philanthropist. He's the founder, CEO, CTO, and chief designer of SpaceX, early investor, CEO, and product architect of Tesla Inc., founder of The Boring Company, co-founder of Neuralink, and co-founder and initial co-chairman of OpenAI. His mother is Meg Musk, a model and dietitian born in Saskatchewan, Canada, but raised in South Africa. His father is Elon Musk, a South African electromechanical engineer, pilot, sailor, consultant, and property developer. He has a younger brother who was an early business partner of his, Kimball Musk, and a young sister, Tosca Musk. During his childhood, Musk was an avid reader. At the age of 10, he developed an interest in computing while using the Commodore VIC 12. He learned computer programming using a manual and, by the age of 12, sold the code of a basic base video game he created called Blaster to PC and Office Technology magazine for approximately 500. While awaiting Canadian documentation, Moss attended to the University of Pretoria for 5 months. Once in Canada, Moss entered the Queen University in 1989, avoiding mandatory service in the South African military. He left in 1992 to study economics and physics at the University of Pennsylvania. He graduated in 1997 with a Bachelor of Science degree in economics from the Wharton School and a Bachelor of Arts degree in physics from the College of Arts and Sciences. In 1995, Moss was accepted to a PhD program in energy physics material science at Stanford University in California. In California, Moss attempted to get a job at Netscape, but never received a response to his job inquiries. Eager to pursue opportunities in the internet boom, he dropped out of Stanford, deciding to launch an internet startup instead. He was elected a Fellow of the Royal Society, FRS, in 2018. In 2018, he was ranked 25th of the Forbes list of the world's most powerful people and was ranked joint first on the Forbes list of the most innovative leaders of 2019. As of September 2, 2020, his net worth was estimated by Forbes to be $93.3 billion, making him the fifth richest person in the world. He is also the longest tenured CEO of any automotive manufacturer globally. In October 2018, in an effort to help solve the flying water crisis, Moss and the Moss Foundation donate over $480,000 to install new water fountains with filtration system for access to clean water at all flying Michigan schools. Musk met his first wife, Canadian author Justin Wilson, while both were students at Ontario's Queen's University. They married in 2000 and separated in 2008. On May 7, 2018, Moss and Canadian musician Grimes revealed that they had begun dating and they are currently in a relationship. His first son died of sudden infant death syndrome at the age of 10 weeks. He later had 5 sons through in vitro fertilization, twins in 2004, followed by triplets in 2006. They share custody of all 5 sons. On January 8, 2020, Grimes announced that she was pregnant with their fierce chill. Grimes gave birth to a son on May 4, 2020. According to Moss and Grimes, the name was X-Age at 12.
Elon Musk made his first business at age 12 when he sold the source code of a video game for $500 to the South African magazine PC and Office Technology. Later, Elon founded an online financial services company on his own, X.com. His main rival was a company called Confinity, founded by Peter Thiel and two partners just a few months after X.com. Both had their offices in the same building. The two companies merged in March 2000 and took the name from their main product, PayPal, an online person-to-person money transfer service. The companies Elon Musk co-founded, and led since leaving PayPal, two of which are SpaceX and Tesla Motors, on which he risked his entire fortune, are focused on addressing three distinct long-term dilemmas for the long-term humanity: climate risk of dependence on a single planet, and risks of obsolescence of the human species. Finally, he founded Starlink, which is a project of the SpaceX company for the creation of a constellation of internet satellites with the aim of providing a broadband internet service, low latency, and global coverage at low cost.
The idea of a brain-machine interface is not new. Scientists have been working on them for decades, and they have been implanted and tested in animals such as monkeys as well as in people. There are some FDA-approved deep brain stimulation devices meant for, among other things, controlling tremors in people with Parkinson's disease, and several tech companies have worked on their own methods for connecting the brain to computers. Facebook, for instance, has worked on a non-invasive device to let you send text messages by thinking. It was in 2017 when Musk announced the first tourist trip to the moon, but it was until 2018 when this happened. Musk did not reveal the identity of those two first tourists by just saying they were known, but they were not from Hollywood. The Giving Pledge is a philanthropic campaign started in June 2010 by the American billionaires Warren Buffett and Bill Gates. With this signing, Musk agrees to donate most of his wealth to philanthropic endeavors. The donation pledge has also been signed by Bill Gates, Sir Richard Branson, Warren Buffett, and Mark Zuckerberg, among others.